Bless you. God bless you, my brother, my sister. And happy Valentine Day to every one of you. I brought to you the mystery of Valentine. We need to really know about this. I'll be studying about it. I'll be check about it because before I celebrate anything, I want to know what I'm celebrating. And this is why I brought this to you today, that you should also understand what you are celebrating. We call it Lover's Day. Is it truly Lover's Day? All right, before we continue, I will try to read some part for you, okay, here in the first place, before I will now emphasize on this reading. Valentine's Day, okay, is always on February 14th, right? So when lovers express their affection with greetings and gifts, given their similarities, it has been suggested that the holiday has origins in the Roman festival of Lupercalia. This is a Roman festival. It was never a lover's day. So now let's continue. Held in the middle of February, the festival, which celebrated the coming of spring, that was the meaning of the festival, coming of spring, including fertilities, rites, and the pairing of women with men by lottery. So this day, they used to pair men and women by lottery. And then at the end of the 5th century, Pope Gelasius forbidding, that is number one, the first one of Gelasius, forbidding the celebration of Lupercalia, and is sometimes attributed with replacing it with Saint Valentine's Day. But the true origin of the holiday is vague at best. Valentine's Day did not come to be celebrated as a day of romance until about 14th century. Although there were several Christian martyrs named Valentine, the day may have taken its name from a priest who was martyred about 270 CE by the Emperor Claudius II Gothicius. According to legend, the priest signed a letter from your Valentine to his jailer daughter, who he had befriended and by some account heard from blindness. Other account hold that it was Saint Valentine of Terni, a bishop, for whom the holiday was named. Though it is possible the two saints were actually one person, another common legend states that Saint Valentine defied the emperor's orders and secretly married couple to spare the husband from war. It is for this reason that the feast day is associated with love. The last one I want to read. Formal message or Valentines appear in the 1500 and by the late 1700, commercially printed cards were being used. The first commercial Valentine in the United States were printed in the mid-1800s. Valentine commonly depicts Cupid, the Roman god of love, along with hearts, traditionally the seed of emotion, because it was though that the Avant Martin's season began in the mid-February. Bird also became the symbol of the day. Traditionally gift including candy and flowers, particularly red rose, a symbol of beauty and love. Power. Now, let's calm down. Let us analyze what we just read. So, in the Roman Empire, there was a law and a rule and regulation that was given to the military, which is the soldiers. the warriors of the Roman not to ever get married. And why do they give them that order? Because if they marry, they won't be able to be focused to their war. They will be thinking of their marriage, of their wife, or their children. So automatically the law forbids them from marriage. And when the law forbids them to marry, so there will be Enoch forever in the time they are serving as a soldier or as a military in the Roman Empire. So it happened that brother Valentine, he was a man who was a churchgoer, a lover of God, according to the history. And he became a bishop or a priest. Then he was also part of the military, a soldier. Then because he overruled the king law, King Claudius, and he went to marry, and somebody that he get married to was also close to the King Darius, King Claudius, either his daughter or a person in the society or in the empire. Secretly, he get married to her. And when he now come to a light, it's a secret thing that are brought to light. Now, what did they do? They call him out, and he was beheaded for that cause, because he go against the rule of the king. They cut off his head. Brother Valentine, head was cut. Then it happened that this same Valentine Day today was not called Valentine Day. It was a feast of a Roman, and the feast was called Lupercalia. Lupercalia was a feast of the spring, coming spring. Okay? But you see me today, I put on red. Why did I put on red? The reason why I put on red was in support of the Valentine, but not support of Valentine, but in support of Lovers' Day. How come it not turned to a Lovers' Day? When the king condemned that festival and the church began to spring up and began to complain about the martyr of a saint, then the king has no other option than to cancel Lupercalia and to bring the name of the person he has killed to feature him to that festival, to heal the mind of the saint, to heal the mind of the church. So automatically it become the festival of the church. So then, when I not see it, then the world began to embrace it, started embracing not even America. It was German that first embraced Valentine before England embraced Valentine, before coming to America and the rest part of the world. Then they began to see, what can we gain from this festival? Then we come into commercialization. Then we bring it into love. And as they bring it to love, they began to read the reason to the purpose of his death. And his death was caused by love. Because he went to love a woman when he was supposed to love his country and kill and die for his country, but he went and loved a woman. And through that love of a woman, then he got beheaded. Do they not say, all right, I think the Valentine Day, it will be better to put it as a Lover's Day. Because for the sake of love, Valentine died. And they named the name of that Lover's Day unto Valentine's Day. And this is what it has been until days. And then they make it to be marriage couple. This is how they started. Then from marriage couple to a partner, like boyfriend and girlfriend, fiancé. You give a greeting card, I give you a greeting card, I give you a flower, you buy me something, then we have a dinner date. Then they also look at it as what? As just like what they say in this place, like it's not only for this, it's not only for meeting, it's also made for reproduction. Because in the time of spring is when trees began to germinate, leaves began to come up, then their crops began to grow up. It's also for reproduction. And what man and woman met, what do? They reproduce. So it's a night of reproduction. So because of love and affection of the day, after dinner, they go home and have something together. Before you know it, something come out. That's what they call it, reproduction. So it's a plan for reproduction. And that from the plant and from the human. So this is the reason why I say we put on red, because I buy the idea of reset. But the only thing that the world used to make this to happen, commercial, on how they can to get money out of it. That's why I see flower was printed, card was printed, things were being done, every other thing was being done in the name of Valentine. So there is something special on that day. Just unlike America today, they have a lot of money already brought up to celebrate just one day, and they will get it back in multiple. So that's commercial part. But the area that I am into is about preaching the love. Preaching the love will not be just for husband and wife alone. So it's now generated even to animals. Like when you have cat in your house, you have dog in your house, you buy gift to them because it's a lover's day. So you have children and other children, you have friends, you have families around you, you want to buy gift, you want to be with them, you want to eat with them, you want to dine with them, then everything began to generate in love. And this is why I embrace it. Why? Because Christ is love. And the love of God generates. So unlike today, as Christians, we are not preaching Valentine who already died. We're supposed to be preaching Christ who has come in love, and that through all his teaching is about love. And this is what he said, we should love one another. So my brother, first and foremost, my wife, Violet, the one we call Valentina, I love you. And I know God loves you more. And to you, my children, who God has given to me, 3 of them, I also love you guys. Because the love of God is started from my life to you. I love you all. And to you, my brothers, my in-laws, my sisters, and my sister-in-laws, and every of my in-laws, and every of my brothers and sisters all over the world, and you, my fans, and my follower, I say, I love you. But one thing very important that I want you to know today, that I am here confessing to you, is that God loves you more. And with harm, I embrace every one of you. God bless you, and God loves you. And I want you to also say this word to everyone that's around you, that you love them. And may the love of God continue to abide in your life forever. That everything you do, or you are going to do from today henceforth, the love of God will not depart from you. That you continue to live and enjoy the love of God. God bless you. God bless you. So I will see you again soon. So continue to enjoy the love of the day. And the love of God, let the love of God continue to reign in your life forever. And you will never escape the love of God. Neither they escape the love of man. May the love of God and the love of man seek you. And may you be found with love. God bless you. I love you again.